Hello and welcome back to Timberborn. This is episode 15 of our, not episode 15, it's episode 16 of our playthrough on the lakes map. We're playing as the Folktails and it's our tutorial playthrough, and we are getting into building and finishing this aqueduct. So, let's talk about this. This is not optimised in the slightest. I was sat there late at night, as I am wont to do, thinking about beavers, and I have realised that this is turd. Goodbye. We are going to do this properly now. Oh, please don't tell me I've... Okay, he jumped back. He was Jesus Beaver. So, firstly, flow. We need to talk about flow. So, I've created this far too wide because the flow through here is too wide. So, I am also going to put this on play while they do this so they can think about other projects, so that I'm not delaying them too much. First thing I want to do. And also, thank you for the comment on my INT video. I am trying to get a lot better at not moving the camera too much while I do stuff. So if you're watching, you've made it this far, thank you for that. So, firstly we need to introduce levies down here. I could do this with dirt, but I'm just going to do it with levies. Because I think it looks a little bit more like industrial. So, that's fine. What we need to do now is we need to think about what level we want this at. So, let me put the power in for a start. So we're going to put the power wheels in. 1, 2, 3. So we can't get 4 quite in. So what I'll do is I will move this way and pop them at this end. So what we was having a really weird system whereby we didn't have the power wheels very straight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this in here, and we are going to come in and have... I need to unlock the 2x1 overhangs. I am going to pause this actually because I'm prone to make mistakes. And we're going to delete that. And I think this is going to be fine. Or do I... See, this is where we start to make silly mistakes. So I'm going to delete that actually. I'm going to put... Does it just need to be 1 high? That is no way going to give me clearance, is it? No. So it does need to be a little bit higher. And this is the way we do things. We don't forward plan. We don't talk about. We don't work stuff out. We just go in hard straight away. So then, what this is going to allow me to do is this is going to allow me to put these in here. Not like that. So, that should be fine. And what we can also do here is, we can do the same again. So if I put this in here as a 2. So compared to where we had things before, where we was having horrendous gaps and the stilts, this should just allow me to... I did want to come in with the long boy, didn't I? Yes, I did. So then, I don't need to be that long. What do I want to be... I can't quite remember. Let's leave it like that for now. If we have a little bit of excess overhang this side, I'm not going to get help on it. So now what we can do is we can come in with the levies, like so. Pop them along there. Pop them along there. We're not going to get up here, which means that I may have done something differently. Pop them along there. So yeah, this may actually be higher. But unfortunately, due to the water wheels, that's kind of just has to be that way. Have I made this really badly? So that is never going to have clearance. Do I actually need to... Ugh. Do I actually need to delete all of that and... put another layer of dynamite in? So what we might do is we might just put this so we are at the bottom of the map. This is when I wish the game had an undo button, because I would probably come back and not do what I've done. So let's think about how we want to do this so that we can make it look good. Levies are going to come along here again. I feel like Nero, you know, toying with Rome while everything burns. I'm going to put this back on so they can carry on with the building projects. So, we want that like that. If I was to... So the water wheels have a certain height, so they have a certain clearance. So I'm going to pop them there. So we want that there to be at the bottom of the map. Fair enough. Now, if I was to... pop these in, so that is fine. That's what we had done, isn't it? What I could do actually is is there a way in which we have a water wheel there, I'm guessing there, maybe there. So let's pause this again. I know I'm talking absolute rubbish. So have them there. No, actually, I don't need to have them there, do I? Oh, but I do, because if I come in with this here, then is that going to... That is going to create enough clearance for me. Okay, let's try this. I promise you this is going to look good. This is why I'm doing... Well, I don't promise you anything because it probably isn't going to look good. But we are going to try our best. So I put that there. Fine. So then if I'm going to have to delete this because of how... Could I get two there? Or could I... So if I was to put that there, we would delete this, delete that. So then if I made that into like a 5, I need to move my mic arm because it just stops me from seeing what I'm doing. So if we did that into a 4, like so, then I did this and the 2. And then no, okay. I like figuring out things on while you guys watching because it means you get to see the creative process of what the hell is he actually doing. So if I was to do that, keep going. I know I keep unpausing and pausing. It's a like reflex action. So. Where am I coming from? So if I was to put that there, and then, ta-da! I don't know why that took me so long to figure that out. So realistically, I can then come in and put the power wheels underneath. Power wheels are underneath, great. Then we can put the levies around the outside. Like so. And then this might require some creative engineering. So we know that works. I'm happy with that. So if I was to put the power wheels in now, so the water is going to fall off that side. So like so. So if I was to, they started to put this in. Sorry, I'm just going to check everything's okay. I've jumped straight headlong into a big building project and I haven't checked everything else is actually working. We are going to do bots as well. I just wanted to address this straight away. Right, so. Is there a world in which if I put the structures, support structures like so, and then Yes, because I definitely wanted to build that down there, game. That is definitely what I wanted to do. Good one for giving me that option. And then... I don't know how they're going to build this. This is going to be a very challenging build for them. But I know that they're triers, so they're probably going to... No. Ah, this is a really interesting thing, because... So maybe this wheel comes out, just for the sake of simplicity, because... No, it doesn't. Right. We're going to do this right. We're going to do it right. So... That should only be 4 long. Fine. I'm surprised nobody commented on the video saying that's a really dumb way you're building that. It's not going to work. Because you would have been right. Which is why we're doing this now. So, landscaping. Pop them in there. Pop that there. Nope, not like that. And then what we want is we want impermeable floors. Impermeable floors all the way to the end there. And then we want impermeable floors. So the water goes down there, down there. Oh, I need to build these first, don't I? I need to put the floors in first, and then put the... Right, that's fine. And then we will have built our power plant. Which I'm glad we've done. I wanted to demonstrate this so that people could... It was a great suggestion by Blackout to say that we should actually talk about, you know, the multi-layer power plants that people do. So, you'll be able to see all of that in action. I've also realised we have all of this power in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and delete all of these paths up here, so we can run power lines all along this side. So that when we put loads of water wheels in down here, we can generate an absolute butt ton of power. So power wise, I just want to run shaft all down here. I'm not sure how they're going to get some of this. Maybe I pause this piece, pause this piece, pause this piece, and then they should be able to build a lot of that. And then just keep running all the way down here. All the way down the side. And then we'll connect that up there. Run this up here. Yes, that's fine. I haven't actually figured out how they're going to build this yet. We might enter multiple power project issues. But we'll see. I'm ever the optimist. That bit doesn't need to be there. And we've spent 15 minutes screwing around with this. It's almost started to turn into a JC video. I joke. I love his methodology. So, there we go. Bonjour, have it. Right. So, what else were we talking about? Bots. Bots are going to be coming very shortly. I would also like to think about putting in another observatory. So what I was thinking is we could have one over here. So if I was to just... Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it nice and aesthetic. Well, as aesthetic as I can. So we're going to put a dirt block in there. I know this is miles from anywhere. I really do. But if we come in with a science observatory, pop you in there. I'm going to pause you for now though. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to put power. The simple solution is sometimes the best solution. It can just come out the back. It's not elegant, but it works. So build all of this for me first, please, guys. And I just want to see the colony stabilise a bit as well. So food production should have sorted itself out. Where they're still struggling to drink. Is that the lack of haulers? Do you need to be... So you are set to obtain. Where's the power gone? Oh, have we just used all of the power? That's another reason why this is going to be useful. Because in a bad tide, this is going to turn into a power plant. I mean, I can even actually start to... Are you actually connected? No, you're not. So we need to actually put some steps down so that they can actually get down here to start to actually do stuff. So we'll put... Oh, no, we will put that in the right place. Because I want to put water wheels down most of this. Not all of it, but down most of it. Sorry, I'm doing that thing where I micro like keyboard move around a lot. I am trying to stop that a little bit. So let's come over here. Are there any major reasons they cannot build this? They can't build that. That's fine. I'm hopeful that once they come up here, they might start to build that. So they can build that. Once they can build that, they can... Yeah, I'm just not going to watch them do this. A watch Beaver never works or something like that, I'm sure. So, for power-wise, obviously we're going to put water wheels all down here. And this is going to generate an absolute butt-ton of water. Not water, power. So when all of this is pushing the bad water all the way down, this is going to be have a very powerful flow. Did I actually... I didn't put the impermeable floors at the top either. Yeah, this might be a challenge for them to get down a bit. We will see what happens. We might get into a bit of beaver gymnastics. Gymnastics is not the right word. Oh, I have put the impermeable floors in. I was just on the wrong thing. Okay, so we kind of hit beaver equilibrium. I know I need to sort this out, and this could be a little bit less ugly. Oh, we also can detonate that as well now. Have they done this for me? What are you lacking? Metal blocks. Okay, metal blocks are an issue. We need more smelters. I just love this. I really am a fan of this. Did they finish building this dam? Yeah, oh yeah, we discussed this last time. It hadn't filled up because we were in the bad tide, weren't we? Fine. So, in the interest of doing stuff, two more smelters, and let's go. So, what am I doing? Just build those for me. Have I got a trap beaver? Have I got a trap beaver? I don't think so. I just don't know where that one is. Yeah, metal blocks. Right, so to make this a little bit more expedient, perhaps we come in here and we prioritise these boys by haulers. That might make things a little bit speedier. Did they do that? Yes, they did. This can be unpaused and it can also be prioritised. So, the other project we wanted to talk about was the bots. So, how are we going to get over here? I think it's as simple as a little bridge. That's not too bad, is it? And then we'll have some steps up here as well. Because I do want to unify the power across here, so we're going to have to think about how we are going to achieve that. So that power comes in there. I guess we come down here with a power thing off the side. But yeah. Is this all going to a plan? I know I've knocked it down and rebuilt it about 3 times at this point. Can we get these built as priority when you can, when you have the moment? I mean, there must be metal blocks under there, mustn't there? Oh, you can't reach that. Well, that's very annoying. Right, so let's do the other trick. So if your stuff is moved out of the area, you can put power lines underneath, and they will just kick it out down onto the area below. So that's a nice little trick to just move rubble around, and then they can come and get it. And that's good for everyone involved. Is this filling up a bit? We're not overtopping yet. which is interesting. And how are they building this? They are building this, okay. We were talking bots, weren't we? So, come in and remove all of this. So this is kind of like an industrial wasteland area. We're going to build some bots here. So, bots require power. Actually, no, they don't. So the bots have different functionality. Well, not different functionality. They have different power modes for different factions. So, knowing that the bots for the Folktails are powered by biofuel, where the bots for the Iron Teeth are powered by electricity, beaver electricity, whatever that happens to be. So, we need to expand our raw food production because we are going to be using carrots, potatoes, spadadoc to produce the biofuel for the bots. So, let's come over here. We've discussed this before. I think it's time we just pull this out. And we're going to delete all of these berries. When they have nothing else to do, they should be deleting these berries. And we're going to put a food dump in the middle. Not a food dump, a fluid dump in the middle. And then we can grow some more stuff with biofuel. Because I think the biofuel recipes, so if we come down to science, look at the refinery? Yeah, so if we look at the refinery, so 2 carrots and 2 water equal 5 fuel, 2 potatoes. Oh, we can do maple syrup. Oh, maple syrup for catalyst. So catalyst is like the go-go juice. It makes them better. Maybe need to expand our extract storage as well. Okay, so the actual most efficient one is potatoes. So we want to grow a load of potatoes and have a load of potato storage. How are they getting on down here? They're not doing the worst job ever, are they? I maybe screwed this up a bit because I could have had them... Sorry, I realised that was really janky for you to watch. Maybe I... Is there a world in which they can get down there to build what's down there? And also... I told you to get these metal blocks up, guys. And I want all of this to be like the actual job priority stuff. So please just build it all. Just build it all. Right, so I've then given them that as a priority, and they're not going to be pulling these out anytime soon. So yeah. Are we producing our metal blocks? We are. If I had time for a time lapse, I'd consider doing a time lapse tonight. But once again, I do not have the time for a time lapse. Is there anywhere we can put a farm in that will increase potatoes? It doesn't have to be the best location. I mean, we have over here. It's not brilliant, is it? We have here, which I'm going to turn into a housing and beaver hospital bit. Still need to do our proper beaver hospital here. Are we still not full up yet? We still haven't filled our reservoir. The water flows over here. I mean, I think there is a case to put some potatoes here. I don't know whether we need some more beef. Maybe. I'm not 100% certain what we do. I know for a fact we just pull these out. Oh, come on. Did I make this super high priority or just nice and high priority? Okay, so it's not super high priority, it's nice and high priority. I can live with that. Because they shouldn't do this too quickly. So I'm going to pause all these outer components and then we'll unpause them one at a time so they can actually build this. Okay, that appears to be fine. They're going to have to build some of this from above, aren't they? Or no, they should be able to build that and then... Okay, so yeah, they are actually going to have to build some of this from above, so... I guess have fun doing that. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted again. What are you doing? Oh, are you... You should be producing books, I guess? To increase beaver well-being? Where's all our water flowing to? Or has it just not started overtopping yet? Am I trapping beavers? No available workers in district. So that's our builders' huts. Where are you? Where are you, Zolka? Do I not click on it and it'll... I genuinely don't know where the beavers have got to. At least they've seem to have improved their water and their water situation a little bit. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to unlock all of these in one big fell swoop. So we do have that. So we have more science on the go. Excellent. So refinery to produce bot fuel. So refineries are going to come at the back over here because they do not require power. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3 bot part factories, bot assemblers. So bots are composed of 3 elements. They're composed of limbs, bodies, heads. So limbs, chassis, heads. So you need all 3 of those to produce bots. So how are we going to do this? So the bot assembler, we're not going to go hard with bots. We're going to go use them as like an ancillary production unit. So we're going to have that there. I mean, do we just do this? And should I have just done this when we put our refinery in? There is also an achievement in this game for like killing all your beavers and replacing them with bots, which I think is quite cool. Proper beaver terminator thing going on. So we have all of our components there. So we're going to put 1 assembler. I mean, people do the builds like this, don't they, where they have that. Maybe we do that. Because what I can do is I can... If we did that... And then that will get powered from below. So, there we go. I don't hate it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. Have that round the outside, fine. So, that's going to be powered from there. We're going to have to think about running some power around here to connect to the rest of the colony, or we don't, and we just have this as a separate power supply network. Which will suffer during drought. So I think we are going to have to do something of that ilk. I'm just not sure what that looks like yet. How are they doing? I would just love to sit and watch them doing, but that's not going to be good content for you guys. I don't know why. It's that one below that's saying it's paused. Maybe I'll just delete that one. Yeah, okay. Maybe it was just a visual bug. I'm not sure. I think I should have done all of this. They are just taking their time to get down here and do it, aren't It doesn't help that I deleted half the project halfway through them doing half of it. So yeah, that just is what that is. So bots, what else do we need? So we need storage up here. So bots are comprised of... No, that's the building itself. Bots are comprised of metal blocks. Oh, you actually need the fuel to actually make them to begin with. That's different for Iron Teeth. So what we do need up here, we need planks, gears, metal blocks. So I guess we come in with... It's not the best looking thing. I mean, that's horrendous. Let's not do that. 1, 2, 3. So planks, metal blocks. So delete that. What we are going to do is we're going to put a large tank in for biofuel. So where is biofuel? Biofuel is there. And then what we can do is we can have 1, 2. And let's put some storage over the top of the bad water, because why not? It's a good use of storage space, because yes. Let's put that there. We're probably going to come up here and use some storage space up here, but what each of these is going to be is one's going to be limbs, one's going to be heads, and one's going to be chassis. And that's going to allow us to produce the bots here. We have the biofuel here. We're going to also have a tank for the catalyst. So I would like to get this tree pulled out ASAP, please. And we might put warehouses in for the raw food, so the raw spadadoc or the raw potatoes. I think we're going to put the potatoes. I think we're going to go hard on the potatoes, aren't we? I might just have to just bite the bullet and just... Oh, did that call... I thought that was causing my game to crash then. Just pull out all these berries, guys. I know I've told them to go and do all of this over here. The million jobs they have to do. But that's starting to look good now. Are they coming up here to... Or are they just going hard on these now? Well, I can't complain, I did tell them to do it. And what we're going to do is we're going to put some storage down here for raw potatoes. We're going to have a large warehouse. I think we'll pop it there. Just because what that allows me to do is that allows me to come in and put a roof on it, I think. So we can kind of like disguise it. It doesn't have to look super ugly. The only thing I don't like is there is no sort of like super happy way we put a lid on this. You know what I mean? It's just, you need two. Maybe we just don't. Maybe I just accept that that is what it is, and I just move on with my life. Anyway, we're putting potatoes in here. I'm also going to put some nice big block of dynamite in here, just to ensure we do have permanent irrigation of this. Is this overtopping now? Yes. So this is filling up, yes. And then this will become green. Love it. How are you? Ah, so they're now building the struts over here. So we might actually get this done today. I mean, we've got 25 minutes left max. They might get this done today. I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. Ah, but they've taken that tree out now. So what I can do is I can come in with our storage. And we're going to put one of these in for the catalyst. So you're going to be a biofuel potatoes, and you're going to be catalyst, which means I probably also need storage for water and... Oh, I haven't put the path in here yet, have I? Right, so that basically renders that space useless. So if I put more storage tanks in... I guess I could just come in with them. It's probably not the best use of space, but it's fine. And maple syrup. And then, fingers crossed, the maple syrup should start to get transferred across. We do have loads of maple syrup. Do I need another tapper shack? Is my question. I could put one... I could put one... there. I mean, it's not super aesthetic, but it gets half of them, and then the other guy can focus on the other half. That's probably fine. We do need the bots to start to take some of the slack for some of these jobs. So once this is built, I think this is going to be my next priority. And I would also need to... I do need to get it hooked up to power. So what I might do is I might delete this grist mill for now. Thinking, oh, and then that disconnects me from the dirt, doesn't it? Right. So I need to work quick. So if I put that there, that allows me to pop that in. And then we can figure that out from this side. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So to build this, I'm going to put in a bridge. Sorry, I'm trying not to twitch with how I play the game. It's very hard. Come on, let's get through the night. Let's get through the night. But we have the startings of our bot complex, which I'm pleased about. Can you genuinely not? Are we really that short on? Where's the water going? Is it not flowing? I thought we solved this. It was going to overtop over here. We discussed this. Interesting. Yeah, we do need to unify this power because I want to open this as soon as... Please don't tell me it's just froze. Okay. Because I do want them to be able to access this as soon as possible. So, in the spirit of that, we need to be able to run power into the side of here. Like so. These don't use power, do they? They genuinely don't use power, okay. Before I get like super het up and try my best. So if I was to do this. Like so. I mean, they've still got to build this. Oh, that's horrendous, isn't it? Platforms. No, platforms there. And then that does allow us to come put another tank in here if we so decide. So, power. And that would combine everything up. So, as far as I'm aware, get all of this built. Get all of this that you built that can, and then that which you can't, we will have a look at. This also doesn't need to be high priority. Is there a reason you're not building this? They are building this. We have loads of metal blocks now. Come on, guys. Is there a reason you're not... Or are they putting all of that in now? They appear to be putting all of that in now. Okay. How are they doing? Oh, you absolute idiots. That's fine. That is fine. So that means we can now delete that, power, pop that there. We're going to have to baby this a little bit, but that's also fine. Can't get down to build that, so if I pop that there, should be able to get down to build that. And then if I put a spiral staircase just in for now, they should be able to get down there to build the rest of that. They can build that. They should be able to build that. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And have they... I forgot about a potato project. And are all of you prioritised? You are not. So... we are going to try our best to make this look good. Relatively good. So... fine. And then what we'll do is we'll put in a... where's food? I need to get a better place for my mic arm. I don't know whether I've said it once in this episode already, but yeah, it's kind of in the way of my screen a little bit. Water, fluid dump. Lovely. Get that built as well, guys. I know I'm asking a lot of them. They enjoy the work. And then we should be able to connect this up. This long ass project. Are they putting these in down the bottom? I think they are. I'm hopeful they put the... yeah, they did. They put the impermeable floors in. So this will be the real test. Why are you not... oh, we're on layer tool. It's because I'm not on construction mode. Yeah, okay, so this should work. I'm confident it is going to work. I would like to see it working today. So this has now become priority number 1. They can't build that, can they? That's why that's not happening. Build all that. Then that should work. Fingers crossed. I do try. I do try not to be bad at this game, but here we are. I am aware I've given them loads of projects to do. I've realised where our other beavers are, aren't they? They're over here in this district because we have excess beavers. Oh, good. Get working. Get hauling. A tapping. Do we have more maple syrup? Maple syrup going up. I just have to chase this back like this because I know silly beavers are going to get stuck if I don't. Goodbye. I know I probably could have run the power through these buildings, but whatever. Now this is infuriating. This is infuriating. This is infuriating. What the actual, guys? How are you stuck down there? I mean, Jesus, like... This is on me. This is really on me. Right, once they've all made their way out. Have you all made your way out? You guys are not stuck there anymore. Right. Oh, not again. Oh my god. Just stop. Just stop. Please stop. Just stop, guys. Right, is everyone stuck? Is everyone out? Can you can escape. Go on, escape. Delete. Right, is everybody out? I want this one to be built. Honestly. These guys are absolutely useless. They're not, but... Yeah, no, I mean, they got stuck, didn't they? Bless them. Oh. Right, pause those stairs. Get that built. And get that built. This is the only part of Timberborn, the building that is construction, that is frustrating. The babying of stuff. It does get a little bit tedious at times. Because, yeah. I shouldn't have to micro this to the level that I'm microing this. I mean, I know why I do. But it is a little bit frustrating. And then I should be able to put one there. And, oh, actually, no, I can put another one there now, can't I? And then we can put the grist mill back in. Bad tide started 7-day bad tide. That is absolutely fine. You can produce books for me. And have any of them got bored and started putting stuff in this yet? No, they haven't. Next highest priorities is this. Delete these superfluous paths. Lovely. Okay, 48 minutes. I don't think we're going to be turning this on, which is upsetting me in a in a absolutely horrendous manner. But why is that too far from the district centre to be built? Seriously, why? I don't understand that. What's going on with that? They can get down there to build it. They put that in? Yes, so start building that. Seriously, why can't they build this? It is more than... It's too far from a district centre. Why? I mean, it isn't. It's because I need to build those stairs first. That's why. Okay. We're learning a lot today. And by we, I mean me, and by learning, I mean not doing very well at learning, but whatever. I really want to just open it. If I opened it, oh yeah, beavers would get poisoned, okay. Let's not just open it. Priority, that's in. So now I should be able to put in this grist mill back in. And we have unified the power. So what are you doing? Wheat flour, so that means you must be doing cattail flour. And I'm going to get you prioritised so that we can actually start to produce cattail crackers again. The rest of the food is so poor, isn't it? We might have to build like a grill complex or something. I'm not really sure. What are these? Oh, they're just trees. Did I not put, Sorry, I know I get distracted like an absolute nutter. Did I not put hedges in? Oh, it appears I did not put hedges in, doesn't it? There we go, that's better. Whenever they get round to doing that. Now they can start to build this. Lovely. And they stop building that because they come to put this in. Great stuff. Well, they can build that from... Okay, they can build it from that end. So I didn't need to... You know what? It's fine, I'm not going to complain. They will, however, need steps up here to put this in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the rest of this so that nobody can get stuck and die. This is all high priority now, isn't it? Just think, NYC, this would all be over by now if you hadn't have asked me to do this. I may run this episode a little bit longer so we can see this completed. Because I would really like to open this. I don't think we can open it without contaminating people at the moment. And it would just dribble all off the side here, so I really don't want to do that. Is this area up here remaining greenified even during a bad tide? It does a little bit, but it's not a convincing amount of greenification. I don't know if this is so much of a victory. I do actually need to put a... I don't know whether putting a forestry in is going to look stupid. I might just hedge it all up. I mean, I really like that. Do we just go for it? Maybe we just go for it. So let's put a forestry in. And we'll come and put the trees in a second. I will sort this out. I promise it's going to happen. Nothing to do in range. Ah, that's because I haven't told you to put all the freaking potatoes in. Where are the potatoes? Potatoes are in the food menu. Potatoes. For our bots. Which is going to be over here. So maybe in that interest we're going to put a potato storage over here somewhere so they haven't got to go too far to get the get it for the biofuel. Maybe we put... Maybe we delete that. And we pop that there. It really annoys me when they come and put something in and then they don't quite finish it. It's quite frustrating. I know they've got loads of jobs and I've given them multiple projects to do. Oh, this is coming along quickly, isn't it? What are they doing from that? Are they putting the logs and the planks in? They've already got the metal blocks in. Metal block production's increased. Gears increased. I mean, we will actually be able to start chucking. What does this actually require? 2,000 gears, 2,000 treated planks. I mean, treated planks is going up. Maybe I'm going to make that a little bit more of a priority in the next episode. Maybe I do want to get that. I don't want the last episode to be us to be sat there nattering away while I'm waiting for this to be built. We also do need to unlock the Fountain of Joy. So I don't know whether that's going to fit in there or whether I'm going to have to stick another layer of potatoes out. That may be the case. But I am fully convinced of this at the moment. You watch. It's going to take us ages to build this. We're going to get into a drought, and I'm going to get really annoyed because I'm going to be like, oh, I wanted to see it done. So, why are they're just not building stuff? They're not building what I'm asking them to. Especially when stuff's got all the stuff in. Like, I mean, that's literally got all of it in. Just come and finish it. It's not difficult, guys. I am aware of how the prioritisation in this game works. I'm not being... I mean, I am being dramatic, but fingers crossed not too dramatic. I also want to check that we haven't actually missed putting impermeable floors anymore, so it just starts going under. I mean, this is an ugly sin aqueduct, but I kind of enjoy it. I think it's fine for what we're trying to achieve. 56 minutes. Are you guys going to... Oh, so close. So close, but yet so far. Maybe I can leave you on the cliffhanger that you'll get to see this next time. So, that's it for this episode. If I hadn't spent 10 minutes redesigning it at the beginning, we might have got it finished. We didn't. So, what else do we want to do? Any more comments? Like, this is probably last call, because this might be recorded back to back next week, because my week is a little bit busier. We've got the WoW launch coming up, where I will be playing with my guild. Yeah, if you have any comments that you would like answered, please let me know. Because I think we're coming towards the end. We're going to have this working. We're going to have bots soon. Once this is built, I imagine this is the next episode, easy win. We're going to re-sort out this industrial area a little bit. I'm not going to do masses to it. We're going to have this, and then I think we're kind of there. We're going to put all of the stuff in that. I mean, yeah, I'm quite happy with how this has gone. So please let me know anything else. And if you enjoyed it, please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.